For years, people have been ranting and raving for a DC fighting game, and finally that dream has become a reality. NetherRealm Studios, the revitalizers of the Mortal Kombat franchise, have delivered a fresh new fighting experience that can give any modern fighter a run for their money. And yes, we're pointing at you, MVC, so get ready because this fight is going to be a bare-knuckled, super-powered brawl to the finish. Right away, players will have access to 24 DC heroes and villains, including fan favorites such as Batman and Superman, as well as some low-key yet badass dudes like Shazam and Solomon Grundy.
I know it's soon, but think you'll ever love again?
Taking place in multiple universes, NetherRealm created an interesting perspective in which to take one of our favorite heroes. With the Joker having destroyed Metropolis and killed Lois, Superman kills him and starts a regime on Earth. In retaliation, Batman starts an insurgency to combat the New World Order of Superman. The insurgency discovers the Justice League's universe and transports some of the heroes to theirs to aid in the fight against Supes. With a ton of comic-worth cutscenes and an overall compelling story that for a fighter was fantastic, the campaign mode helps Injustice stand out from the crowd. After you've beaten the story, Injustice still has many single-player options to keep players entertained. One option, called Battle, is an arcade-style type of system in which players fight a set number of opponents with special circumstances. There's also Star Labs, a mission-based mode giving players tons of tasks to complete. With missions for everyone, this mode might help you learn other characters, although I felt that training mode is better, which brings us to the next mode, training mode. I felt that training mode really deserved a mention because of how kick-ass of a job NetherRealm did with it. All beautifully laid out, everyone's combo attacks, special moves, and character powers are available to you. And for good measure, tutorial is also included. And finally, you knew NetherRealm was going to throw in an online component. With a bunch of ways to connect to your cyber peers, Injustice's online system is badass. Although unfortunately lag is quite frequent, so timing and muscle memory might be a bit off. If y'all really want to know why you should go to GameStop right now to pick this game up, it's simple. Look what's going on your screen. I mean, the things that you can do in this game are just absolutely insane. I'm sitting here, I'm doing these combos, and in my head I'm just thinking, holy shit, NetherRealm just created a masterpiece such as this. I understand MK9 was cool and all that, but look at the things you can do. I mean, just the brutality of these DC characters clashing with one another just makes this game worth playing. The feeling you get from a combo just is so rewarding. There's such a high learning curve for advanced players to get so good at this game, and then there are simple combos that you or your buddy can just pick up right now and start playing. It's a game for every fighting fan, it's a game for comic book fans. One of the things I want to go over right now are the stage transitions. I mean, what a great thing to incorporate into this game. When you're talking about heroes who brutally attack each other in the comic books and the animated series, what have you, they perfectly depicted a way in which you can hurt your opponent with a sick cinematic scene. I mean, it's cool because they actually took it from the Dragon Ball Budokai games, which were kind of the first to implement this system. But what's awesome is not only can you get the stage transitions, but you can incorporate these stage transitions into your combos to really catch your opponent off guard. And that's something that I think NetherRealm really hit home with.
Stay down.
Other sick things about Injustice include character powers. Character powers are abilities that are unique to each character that can aid them in combos or to benefit their overall strength and speed. With this aspect of the game being so novel and so useful to the fighting engine, it proves that Injustice is not a duplicate of Mortal Kombat. Instead, Mortal Kombat's the foundation for Injustice, and Injustice is rapidly building upon it. I honestly thought that the stage interactions were a con. I mean, I understand why they put them in there. You kinda have to. They're super powerful and they destroy things. But in reality, it just takes away from the game experience. It takes away from being able to do 10, 15 hit combos and really putting a dent in your opponent's health bar. The stage interactions that are sick, though, are the ones where you can kick your opponent into like something that's in the background, like a computer or a fountain. It was such a cool way for NetherRealm to incorporate a 3D environment into a 2D fighter. I mean, that is really cool in my opinion. That, I think, was awesome. I really do, and it's why I can't turn the stage transitions off, which is a feature, which is nice, by the way. But it's why I can't turn that feature off, because I still want to be able to incorporate kicking someone into a helicopter, then flying back into me into my combo.
Mind over muscle. Good thing I've got both.
A new system I'm still kind of on the fence about, though, is Clash. Clashing lets players wager special meter they've accumulated throughout the match to either gain health or cause more damage. While cool in theory, I think Clashing has trouble finding its way into a game in which momentum and timing are key for success. Another drawback of the system is that it will disrupt a combo, negatively impacting the flow of a match. With all the cons, clashes can provide a brief moment where a decision rather than a combo can decide the fate of the match.
I will destroy you all! I have returned.
Powered by the Unreal Engine, Injustice makes visuals look sick. The engine plays the part well, providing gritty yet color-filled aesthetics for character intros and super moves. However, some parts in the story fail to pop, leaving characters looking a bit unfinished, but oh well. The audio quality was simply put superb. Sound effects, impacts, and combat are all at ultra high quality. Mix that in with some of DC's favorite voice actors and an orchestral soundtrack, Injustice provides that extra bit of quality that most fighters lack.
I'm in a nightmare. You lose, Arthur. Never to you, Clark.
Whether you marvel at Injustice's pristine audio quality, gritty graphics, or its user-friendly yet deep combat system, this game really sets the bar high for fighters, even with the next generation on the horizon. So now the moment you've all been waiting for. I give Injustice Gods Among Us an 8.5 out of 10. So with that being said, go get this game, go get good at this game. Play it for hours until you get bored and then play it some more, because Injustice Gods Among Us always has more combos, more strategies for players to find out.
Kneel before me.